It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got a showdown in the AFC North. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
On the shores of Lake Erie, and named simply for the franchise who resides within it, our coverage of the NFL brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And here we go at Cleveland Browns Stadium. To return, Jerome Ford. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. Bringing him out to #1 pick in 2015, a former league leader in passing, it's Jameis Winston.
Don't think for a second, Kate, he hasn't heard the noise. Read the comments from the keyboard warriors who say they just want somebody else leading this team. But let me let you in on a little secret. Those criticisms, they can fuel quarterbacks. Make that chip on the shoulder even bigger to prove people wrong and to show I really do belong in this league.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Straight to the air they go. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. To throw, here's Winston. Got a man, it's Njoku. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Travis Jones, the man in on that tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that could create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. He'll get this to Tillman. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They're set up at the 35 now. They are throwing it again. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. They'll throw it again. Throw reeled in by Njoku. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Chubb going for the marker. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
The Browns looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. So here now are the Ravens on offense to begin their first drive. And they're brought out by the reigning MVP, the second of his career, the best runner in the game. It's Lamar Jackson.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for dual-threat quarterbacks. Well, today, that standard's Lamar Jackson, who at his best is an MVP-caliber player, and the most exciting player, not just at his position, but in all of football. And don't let that running overshadow the strides he's made as a passer, too, in the pocket and as a franchise quarterback to build upon.
He's on the move. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's a turnover. The defense has it. Did not want to start like that. They get their shot to show what they can do, and they cough it up immediately, and they're off the field in one play.
Did you see what I saw there, Kate? I think I saw the excitement leave their body as somebody else was on top of that fun ball. If you're the type to believe in omens, well, this is a very worrying start to this game.
Onto the field comes the Browns offense for the second time. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Chubb running out of the gun. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's going to be brought down after running this to the 8. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Here's Chubb on 2nd down. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Escapes the pocket. And they take this in for the score. The Browns capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Hopkins knocks the extra point through. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Hopkins has it on the tee, and he's ready to send it flying. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. This return makes it up to the 25. Now we'll get set to see the Baltimore offense for the second time. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. From the secondary, Grant Delpit on the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
This is Henry on 2nd. knocked to the ground, but nothing gained that time, and it brings up 3rd and 7.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Play fake, Jackson. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. First down, here's Lamar. Finds his man, it's Rashad Bateman. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to Cleveland Browns Stadium after this. Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. They'll run here with Henry. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On 2nd down, here's Henry again. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a 70-yard gain on 2nd down, only inches to go now on 3rd.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Ravens start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Justin Tucker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens tie this game 7-7. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. And off to Chubb to start the drive. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Into the hands of Tillman, complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the Browns a first.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They run it from the gun with Chubb. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Justin Matabike making that stop. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Throwing is Winston. Into the hands of Elijah Moore. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Winston to throw it. That's Tillman. He's got it. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Cleveland. The Browns working here. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Here's Winston to the air. Connection made to Judy. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Winston looking to throw. That one complete to Njoku. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 24. A throw right side, caught by Njoku. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Here's Winston. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. That's to his back, Nick Chubb. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Second and 3 now. He'll throw it yet again. Rolling left, buying some time. And he will score. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns get some late points and the lead. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down. And when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. Hopkins has it. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. The Ravens offense to the field for the final drive of this first half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That one's incomplete, couldn't connect.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Tight end in motion right. 2nd and 10 now. Catch made underneath by the back. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Jackson now on 3rd. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Lamar throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Hauled to the ground by Jordan Hicks. Ravens call in on Justin Tucker for the field goal. From the left hash, 54 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point gain.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Well, Brock, barring a touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. So new kickoff rules, this is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. All right, snap and a quick kneel down, and the final few seconds are going to lapse here in our first half. So it's halftime here in Cleveland, with the Browns on top at the break. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. Both these teams ready for the fight ahead. We're ready to get back to it as well. And to do just that, we'll hand it back over to Kate and Brock.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Hill now to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Raven offense headed out for this first series of the second half. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a quarterback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Looking for a target. And a man is there to knock that away.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys can have a little fun with him in practice this week, because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Jackson yet again. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. It was there, he just couldn't corral it. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. They go play fake with Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
There was a theory some years ago, Kate, that you would never run play action on 3rd and extra long like this because that play action is really not going to affect the defense. But what you got to understand is many times you're running that play action because of the great protection. You're actually trying to give that quarterback an extra beat. Well, it didn't work out that time.
The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. So no return on that punt. And the Browns will go on offense. Back out now comes the Browns offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. He'll get this to Tillman. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 29. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
They're going to try to pick it up with an option left. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. They'll go with another option play to the left. And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
They give inside to Chung. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. 1-yard gain on the play, and that gives the Browns a first.
You know what I love about that play call? It was simple. Nobody overthinking on the sideline or out on the field, just an offense going to work and moving those chains.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Staying on the ground here with Chung. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing off the play fake here. Into the hands of Tillman, complete. And he's taken down at the 30. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Chubb up the middle. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Has it at the 7. That's a Cleveland touchdown. And on the close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
On is Hopkins for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns drive their lead to 11. Hopkins has it on the T8 before going down. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. They find themselves down 21-10 as they take over. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, speaking from experience here, what happens now with the 3rd sack allowed, especially on an early down like that, is that head coach and coordinator going to have a conversation. Okay, we got to fix this. Do we slide? Do we chip? Do we keep more people in? Because the one thing you can't do is keep getting your quarterback hit.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. They just get the play off. He finds Aguilar. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. From the secondary, Grant Delpit on the tackle. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. From the gun, Jackson. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Now it's Jackson. Throw caught by his running back. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. And absolutely no chance of getting the yards he needed. He's brought down well short, and they're going to turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
The Browns getting their offense out there. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
From the red zone now. They'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball, and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They go with Chubb here. And he found a little room to turn it into a nice gain down to the 6. Following the run, we see he's still out there dealing with some sort of injury. They'll head out to check on him. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. To throw, here's Winston. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that extends their lead to 14.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown to field goals, not going to get it done anymore.
At the 26-yard line. The Ravens trotting out their offense. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Blitz coming, Lamar. Henry on the catch. And this one does not go far.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Working quickly here. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Gets this one to Andrews. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. That's caught for the 1st. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Again, it's Jackson to the air. He'll get this to Henry. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
And again, it's Jackson. He's got Andrews. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
First down throw for Jackson. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They send a receiver in motion right. Here he is to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Looking to throw it. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. Throwing now. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Denzel Ward makes the play. And the Browns will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on fourth and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming. And it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. They're looking to just hang on to the ball through the finish. Defense has all of its timeouts, but with this game out of reach, a good chance they just let it run. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Going to the ground again on first. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5. Another one for Ford. He finds space into the red zone. And he has this all the way down to the 17-yard line. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Browns just kneeling out the clock in this victory now.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Setting up for the kneel down on third. So to a chorus of bucks from the dog pound, the Browns take the win at home. This was a game they had circled a long time ago, Brock. You bring a division rival into your building, you want to make a statement at their expense and get that W.
We know it's not just an axiom, right, that it's so hard to win any game in the NFL. It is. They're difficult to do. But a division rival in your own building, it almost feels like a must-win, and that's the juice they played with today.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Browns. As with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.